Lesson: External data, integrating market and environmental insights. Integrating external market and environmental data into supply chain management is a critical capability for modern organizations seeking to enhance their competitive edge and operational efficiency. Understanding how to leverage these insights can transform supply chain operations into proactive rather than reactive systems. By systematically incorporating data from external sources, supply chain professionals can anticipate market shifts, mitigate risks, and capitalize on emerging opportunities. One of the primary steps in integrating external data is identifying and categorizing the types of data that are most relevant to supply chain operations. Market data, which includes information about consumer demand, competitor actions, and overall industry trends, is invaluable for forecasting and strategic planning. Environmental data, on the other hand, encompasses factors like weather conditions, natural disasters, and regulatory changes, all of which can significantly impact supply chain logistics. For instance, consider the case of a global apparel retailer that successfully integrated external environmental data into its supply chain strategy. By using predictive analytics to process weather data, the retailer was able to adjust its inventory levels and distribution strategies ahead of adverse weather conditions, reducing stockouts and excess inventory during critical sales periods. This proactive approach not only improved customer satisfaction, but also optimized operational costs. A practical tool for integrating external data is the use of advanced analytics platforms that enable real-time data processing and visualization. Tools like Tableau and Power BI allow supply chain professionals to create interactive dashboards that provide a comprehensive view of market and environmental data. These platforms can be linked to multiple data sources, including third-party databases and APIs, ensuring that decision-makers have access to the most current and relevant information. The integration process can be guided by frameworks like the OODA loop, which emphasizes continuous data evaluation and strategic adjustments. By applying the OODA loop, companies can systematically observe external data, orient their operations to align with new insights, decide on actionable strategies, and implement these actions swiftly. For example, a food and beverage company might use this framework to adjust its supply chain strategy in response to changing consumer preferences identified through market data analysis. Moreover, the integration of external data is not without its challenges. Companies must navigate issues related to data quality, data privacy, and the interoperability of different data systems. To address these challenges, organizations should implement robust data governance policies and invest in technologies that ensure data accuracy and compliance with regulatory standards. For instance, blockchain technology offers a potential solution by providing a secure and transparent platform for sharing data across the supply chain, thereby enhancing data integrity and trust among stakeholders. One illustrative example of successful data integration is Walmart's use of external data to optimize its supply chain. By analyzing data from social media, weather forecasts, and traffic patterns, Walmart can anticipate demand fluctuations and streamline its logistics operations. This data-driven approach enables Walmart to maintain its competitive edge by ensuring product availability and minimizing logistical costs. Another practical framework for utilizing external data is the SCORE model, which provides a structured approach to supply chain management. By incorporating external data into the SCORE model, companies can enhance their performance across key areas such as planning, sourcing, manufacturing, delivery, and returns. For instance, by analyzing market trends and regulatory changes, a pharmaceutical company might refine its sourcing strategy to ensure compliance and reduce supply chain risks. To further illustrate the application of external data integration, consider the automotive industry, where companies like Toyota use market and environmental insights to optimize their production and distribution processes. By leveraging data on consumer preferences and regulatory standards, Toyota can adjust its product offerings and supply chain strategies to meet market demands and comply with environmental regulations. This proactive approach not only enhances operational efficiency, but also strengthens brand reputation by aligning with sustainability goals. The integration of external data also plays a crucial role in risk management within the supply chain. By analyzing data on geopolitical events, natural disasters, and market volatility, companies can develop contingency plans to mitigate potential disruptions. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, organizations that effectively utilized external data were better positioned to adapt to changing market conditions and supply chain disruptions. In conclusion, integrating external market and environmental data into supply chain management is essential for organizations seeking to enhance their operational efficiency and competitive advantage. By leveraging practical tools and frameworks such as advanced analytics platforms, the ODA loop, and the SCORE model, supply chain professionals can transform data into actionable insights. Real-world examples from industries like retail, food and beverage, and automotive demonstrate the tangible benefits of a data-driven approach to supply chain management. However, to fully realize these benefits, organizations must address challenges related to data quality, privacy, and interoperability. By doing so, they can harness the power of external data to anticipate market shifts, mitigate risks, and drive sustainable growth.